Growth hormone-releasing hormone is a hormone produced in the hypothalamus. Growth hormone-releasing hormone is to stimulate the pituitary gland to produce and release growth hormone into the bloodstream. Growth hormone stimulate production of insulin like growth factor in the liver and other organs, and this other organ is muscle, fat tissue, bone to control metabolism and growth. In addition to its effect on growth hormone secretion, growth hormone-releasing hormone also affects sleep, food intake, and memory. In adults, excessive growth hormone for a long period of time produces a condition known as acromegaly, in which patients have swelling of the hands and feet. These patients also have organ enlargement and serious functional disorders such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Increase in growth hormone before children reach their final height can lead to excessive growth of long bones, resulting in the child being abnormally tall. This is commonly known as gigantism. If the hypothalamus produces too little growth hormone-releasing hormone, the production and release of growth hormone from the pituitary gland is impaired, leading to a lack of growth. Lack of growth hormone called pituitary dwarf. In adults, the most important consequence of reduced growth hormone levels are changes in body structure, decreased muscle and bone mass, increased body fat, tiredness, being less lively, and a poor health-related quality of life. Skeletal muscle protein synthesis, fat breakdown, bone growth, increased glucose synthesis, growth of other organs.
Hormones and sympathetic divisions. Hormones and sympathetic division will function together to prepare for physical activity. It allows us to give fight or flight responses, help to resist stress, and regulate blood pressure. You see a dog. You have a second to make a decision, whether to run away or to fight with the dog. As soon as you see the dog, your nervous system sends a signal to the body. This will trigger a response from adrenal medulla to release epinephrine and norepinephrine and when you are in sympathetic pathway, your adrenal medulla will release chromaffin cells. Chromaffin cell will produce epinephrines. Epinephrine will promote ventilation in lung. It will cause respiratory rate increases. Next, it will also increase your heartbeat to pump blood more faster. It will also increase your muscle performance so you can react to the situation with high energy in body. Epinephrine also will cause increases in lipolysis. It will break down fatty acid in order to give energy to the body. Glycogen will be converted to the glucose in order to make your body have sufficient energy. Epinephrine will decrease digestive system performance because more energy is made for muscle performance and heart rate. Release of ACTH and THS will increase body metabolism. Epinephrine also will increase mental alertness. Norepinephrine will increase blood sugar level, increase heart rate, increase contractility, and promote vasoconstrictions. Epinephrine and norepinephrine disorder. First, neuroblastoma. or also called as malignant tumor. Second, phenochromocytoma, and also called as benign tumor. The symptoms that will lead to epinephrine and norepinephrine disorders are: first, hypertension; second, sweating; third, nervousness; and fourth, tachycardia.
its receptor triggers a cascade of interactions between molecules inside the cell. It activates vesicles containing water channels called aquaporins. These are inserted into the plasma membrane. More water can now move from the collecting duct back into the blood.
Hypothalamus is a small neuroendocrine structure situated above the brainstem that controls the release of hormones from pituitary gland that is located just below the hypothalamus. Pituitary gland will release hormones into the bloodstream that travels to the kidney and trigger the release of hormones from the adrenal glands. The functions of adrenal glands are to secrete steroid hormones such as cortisol, estrogen, and testosterone that are essential for our life and health, and to modulate the functioning of every tissue, organ, and gland in our body to maintain homeostasis during stress. They also have important effects on the way we think and feel. The adrenal gland lies superior to the kidney. It composed of outer adrenal cortex that produce mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and androgen hormones, while the inner adrenal medulla produce epinephrine and norepinephrine hormone. When we are stressed, hypothalamus release corticotropin-releasing hormone (CRH). CRH signals pituitary gland to release adrenocorticotropic hormone (ACTH) to the bloodstream. ACTH will travel down to the adrenal gland. It causes the secretion of a class of steroid hormones called glucocorticoids from the cortex. For example, cortisol. Cortisol helps to mobilize energy such as glucose, so sufficient energy will be provided to the body from a prolonged stressor. During metabolic activity, cortisol will increase blood sugar level, promote breakdown of protein into amino acids, and promote lipolysis in adipose tissue into fatty acids. In anti-inflammatory response, cortisol will decrease intensity of the inflammatory and immunity by decreasing white blood cell and inflammatory chemicals from tissue. When the cortisol level in the blood increases, hypothalamus will sense this and it will inhibit the secretion of CRH. Remember when I talked about glucocorticoids? Well, glucocorticoid is a type of steroid hormone which are potent inhibitors of inflammatory processes. In glucocorticoids, zona fasciculata secretes cortisol. Most of tissue responses to glucocorticoids, and ACTH control the release of cortisol from anterior pituitary gland.